Hi guys! Hello! Welcome to ReFashioned Art. I'm Laura Madden, and today I'm going to do a little art demoing for you. And as I've shared, most of these art demos, I've been doing these for weeks now, and I always say it's going to be short and sweet, and then I end up going for like 20 or 30 minutes. But my goal is to be even shorter and even sweeter than 20 minutes, and today I for sure will be short and sweet. I've also shared that there is no AC in my studio here. Not the most ideal situation living in Arizona where it is starting to get hot. Today is a little bit cooler than it was on Friday, my last live demo that I shared out here. And I really started to feel the heat, like really bad. Today it's a few degrees cooler, but it still is really hot out here. So I won't process. If you're new to ReFashioned Art, everything is repurposed, everything is upcycled, which means that everything I create, some of these things you're seeing here right now, I am using items that might otherwise just be thrown away. So I'm taking items, I'm remaking them, I'm refashioning them, I'm recreating them, so that a little bit more of a stylish and a fashionable flair, a fashionable feel to them. And I just think that, that's just like my thing. It's my vibe, it's what makes me happy, and I love being in my own home with what I consider fashionable art on the walls of my home. It makes me happy, it makes me feel very uplifted. And what we surround ourselves with, our environment, it is our third skin. Our decor, it is our third skin. And so, what we surround ourselves with can bring us up, it can bring us down. And let's, it's a tool. Let's use it to our benefit. So, part of this process of demoing or demonstrating my art process is to encourage you to try this at home. I know a lot of people out there really don't have interest in creating their own art. So I have tons of pieces that are currently for sale. If you are looking for art for your home, feel free to DM me and we can talk about what you're looking for. I can send you some photos. You can also list type of decor. I think it would be also cool in a room with pink. If it's a little girl's room or an older girl's room that has a lot of pink or even like purple, this might be really cool to coordinate with those colors. But again, canvas unframed, this would be awesome in a frame as well. And 28 by 40. So if you're interested, then please reach out. We can talk about a price. And I would love for this one to go to a new home soon. Okay, next up, and actually let me just check and see if there's any questions before. Internet is not amazing out here, but let me know if you do have any questions. Feel free to use the question mark button at the bottom of the screen. But again, I apologize. I know my Wi-Fi is not ideal out here, so sometimes there are some unusual pauses, and I apologize for that. If you joined me on Friday, this was actually phase 1. I started this piece on Friday, and I gotta tell you, I'm really kind of liking it. So for now, I'm gonna keep this one. So the text on here, joie, French word for joy, love the French culture. I love the word joy. A big part of my life right now is just trying to stay in the joy and follow the joy to really keep my head on straight and to stay positive during this whole time that we're all experiencing, this unique time. So this I used an acrylic crepe paw. The only thing I might change here is I might just brush this out. I don't know that I want this much red on here. So I'm just smudging that out a little bit. I just have a really old little, what do you call these? Dishwashing scrubs? I don't even know what they're called. I think it's the heat. My brain is not working. But I just want to scrub this out a little bit and diffuse it. Otherwise, I mostly use spray paint to create the background, that first layer of this one. And honestly, I'm really kind of liking it. I really am. All right, so there's a little of that. I love that. Smudge it up. smudge it up. Liking it more. Sometimes it's nice to have like just one aspect, just like with an outfit, like one aspect that's a little bit unexpected, just a little bit off. I think it just gives it a little bit of personality, a little bit of style, a little flair. And so to finish this up, I'm gonna sit with this. I'm not 100% sure if it's done, but I'm really liking it. This piece is gonna be for sale, so if anyone's interested, please DM me. This canvas is a perfect square. It's 16 inches by 16 inches. And this would be great framed as well. It would be fabulous framed. The only thing I do next, I'm gonna put a glaze on it to make sure that this acrylic pastel pencil stays in place. I'm gonna put my little signature down there. And if it's done, then it's done. And I really am liking it. I don't know, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you think of this one? So for now, I'm gonna take this off the wall. I'm gonna put it over here to protect it as I start my next piece. I'm just gonna check and see if there are any comments, guys. Please let me know if you have any questions. Oh, hey, Shenanigans24, how are you? Thanks for joining. So guys, feel free to use that question mark button at the bottom of the page if you do have a question, so I won't miss it. Sometimes in the comments, I miss things really easily. So something I'm just gonna work a little bit more on. And again, a lot of these pieces, they go phase, 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 and until they're done. Not always, but a lot of times it's a process. It's a process. So I'm gonna take this one here, which I started a couple weeks ago, not too long after our pandemic started. It's nice that it is wired to hang. All right. Okay. So this one here, as you can see, it's mostly splatter paint. I also use the crepe art. I've got some text. Loved for you are. Just some, inspirational words, uplifting words. So I've got some leftover house paint here. This was from our home renovation, not quite 2 years ago. So I'm using this, and I love using leftover house paint because it shouldn't be thrown away. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the white. And I haven't actually worked on this one for a while. And I want to show you, I'm using this super old paintbrush. It's hard as a rock because it just has so many layers of dried up paint. And for some reason, I just love the look. When I do the splatter effect using this paintbrush, I love the look. If you're gonna try this at home, the quicker you can flick, the better. The quicker you can flick, the better. It just gives a really nice effect. Like it gives it more motion, like that look of movement. So again, it's just a flick. It's a good workout too. I mean, I swear, for your arms. You feel it. I promise you that. You will feel it. So I don't want too much paint on there, but just to give you an example of a progression. This is just another phase. Might not be the finished product. But again, just move quick. Don't think, just do. It's one of those things that has really helped me. Just get out of your head, or get out of my head, and just do. Listen to your gut. So my thoughts for this one, this is one of those things I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about this one recently. I knew I wanted more white. And let me see what else. I could do a little more pink, or maybe a little bit turquoise. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Anybody have any thoughts on what colors? Hey, Ruby. Oh my gosh, I was thinking of you too. Your ears must have been ringing. So guys, let me know if you have thoughts on colors. Thinking maybe a little more turquoise, but I knew I wanted more white. I wanted to brighten this up. It's a great stress reliever, I promise you that. I think everyone can use a little bit of a stress reliever. I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt anybody, especially right now. But again, I just wanna add more white. So I want this to be brighter. And again, this is not necessarily the finished product. We might be getting close, I don't know, but this has been a number of layers have gone on here. A good amount of time has gone into this one. But again, you don't need special tools if you want to just play around. And again, highly recommend, advocate for, you know, the benefits of just playing. Just create, play, make a mess. And you don't need special tools. Again, old paintbrush. I have no idea where this came from. I found it in our storage shed. I don't even know if it was ours. Maybe it was the previous owner's. I don't even know. I'm just glad he didn't throw it in the trash. So again, I'm actually covering over quite a bit of what was already there. I do want the text on the bottom to still show through. I like those words. Trying to include, you know, positive, uplifting, underlying messages. I'm gonna include any text. And as you can see, I'm also going right over the frame. So it's bleeding over into the frame. It's hard to even tell there is a frame, but for now there is. Give some different angles, a little more dimension, and I'll just try a few more. Sometimes just turning the paintbrush, a hair, you can get a totally different effect. Dare you try this at home? Dare you try it? Calling in the morning feels so good. Just to throw some paint around. All right, guys, so just added a little more dimension. Nothing crazy, nothing super special. I really don't like wasting paint. There's some left on the paintbrush, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this other canvas. So this was another Repurpose canvas, found it at Goodwill, price tag still on it. So I haven't started on this one yet, but I don't wanna waste this paint, but I know I wanna cover up some of these, I'm not even sure what that says. Stay, oh my gosh, no way. It says stay home. That's hilarious. I don't even know when I got this. And it definitely is not new. This is another 16 by 16 inch perfect square. I bought it, I like the width of the canvas. And again, I'm just going over this because I don't want to waste this paint. So I'm just going to stick it on here. It's a part of the first layer of this one, but that's about it. So guys, again, if you have questions about my process, any questions you want to ask, really, I hope to inspire you, and I hope you will try this out. Again, if you're interested in art, but not interested in making art, please check me out. You can check out what I have on my feed. If there's something you're interested in or that might fit with your decor, let me know. I have a lot more than what is shown on my feed that is for sale and ready to go, and I would love to move some art. I just shipped out 5 pieces out to the Bay Area, actually. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, so that's it for today, guys. So this is just another phase. Again, I'm just playing. But of course, this is going to be for sale if you're interested in it. If you like the look, if you love modern art, if you love abstract art, please DM me. Let me know if you have thoughts or ideas. But I'm going to check the comments one more time. See, Ruby, how many layers do you have on that? Oh gosh, that is a good question. I did start this probably the end of March, and I've worked on it a number of times now. So a lot. There's a lot of paint. So here's a close-up. There's a lot of paint, and there's just been many layers. Just many layers have gone over it, have gone over and over and over it. Like, I did have a lot of yellow under here before. And so guys, in my stories later today, hey Val, it's so good to see you, Valerie. So good to see you, Fred and Lulu. Thanks, you guys. So I'm going to show, here's the rest of my studio, in case there's not much here. If anyone wants to see a little bit more, there's my little inspiration board. Yeah, so that's it. But yes, many layers. There was a lot more yellow under there and pink and black. And I liked it, but I felt like it needs to be brighter. It needs to be brighter. I want to add another color on top, another accent color. So guys, thank you, Valerie. Let me know thoughts on colors. I was thinking maybe a little turquoise. I could add more yellow on top. I have one in my home where I did a similar look and I added more yellow. And again, just a splatter, it's just an abstract. Of course, I love blue, but let me know if you have any thoughts. So that's it for today. All right, guys, thanks for joining. See you later.